Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
First carry of the game for Zamir White. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Counter play with Jacobs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in speed. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And the pressure gets to him again. Max Crosby. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd. They feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's caught. This is White. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. On play action, it's Carr. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr. Here's White. They set up the screen. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And I think really good defenders can sniff out those screen passes. Just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the linemen are just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly, got in there, and made the play.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Carr going to go on 4th down. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mahomes now on 1st down. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mahomes now on first down. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams, 40 yards. And the Raiders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses could wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. hits as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Carr now on 1st down. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown. Darren Waller. 57 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
A gain of 3, second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
Absolutely. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Here's Hardman to return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
He's got Smith-Schuster, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, It may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. 4th down, they felt compelled to go.
Hey, good game, man.
And he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes it for in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Carr going to throw here. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're